My name is Alberto Neidert and I work for the European Policy Center, which is a Brussels-based think tank. We promote a dialogue on important topics like migration. I'm the head of the migration program at EPC, and we look at this issue from multiple perspectives. Some of the perspectives we take into account in our work are the ones that are very much in the political agenda and under the political spotlight, so questions around cooperation with third countries, addressing both the need to improve the governance of migration. We also look at issues that are less in the public debate, including future demographic prospects, for example, and how these will have an impact on labor markets, and how can we develop policies at the European level to promote active labor market participation of newcomers, of citizens of countries outside the European Union. Today's meeting is rather relevant in this perspective because we have the opportunity of actually talking with representatives of organizations and institutional actors from African countries, and oftentimes discussing these matters with their counterpart is an afterthought. It's not part of the process. The policies are not developed taking into account their perspective, and this leads to ineffective policy making. It leads to less impactful policies that do not benefit either the countries of destination, in this case Spain, but they also don't benefit the third countries concerned. In terms of prospects for the future, I speak from a Brussels perspective. I work very closely to the European institutions, and I can say that over the course of the last 5-6 years, we have seen a deterioration of the discourse around migration, which is oftentimes associated to threats frames. It's oftentimes linked to images of irregular migration, while migration is a complex phenomenon which is much more than those images that people are exposed to on television and on social media. I can also tell you that what worries me the most is perhaps not so much at the level of the discourse, what we have seen, but its impact on policy-making processes themselves, which are more and more driven by perceptions rather than evidence, data, information. And this, I think, raises questions as to what we will see in the next 5 to 10 years, in the next 15 years. And the risk is that this phenomenon is not going to be managed in the interest of everyone. I think this forum is also an opportunity to bring the attention back to the evidence and to the data, and for this I want to again express my thanks to the organizers and Casa Africa for hosting us.